Hai semuanya, salam jumpa lagi bersama saya Rakamani dengan sebuah video wawancara dari seorang jurnalis Indonesia, Najwa Shihab, yang mewawancarai pelatih baru Timnas Indonesia, Patrick Cluivert, sebagai pelatih pengganti dari Sintayong atau yang kita kenal STY. Kita tahu bahwa STY sangat dicintai oleh para penggemar sepak bola Indonesia, tetapi baru-baru ini PSSI melalui Pak Erick Thohir mengganti kepelatihan Timnas Indonesia, pelatih kepala Timnas Indonesia dari STY kepada Patrick Cluivert. Video ini saya buat dengan tujuan untuk menyampaikan informasi terbaru dari seorang Patrick Cluivert kepada masyarakat penggemar sepak bola Indonesia agar dapat dipahami. Selanjutnya, bagaimana wawancaranya? Mari kita bersama-sama saksikan.
Patrick, welcome to Indonesia.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for sitting down with Mata Najwa.
Of course.
So what excites you the most about the opportunity to coach the Indonesian national team?
Well, I think that the quality of the players is enormously. I think that we have a very good chance to qualify for the World Cup, and to be coach of such a big country, who the people are very crazy about football. Well, that excites me more.
I think you said that you've met Mas Erick Thohir a year ago in Qatar, was it, during the Asian Cup? Was there a talk about the possibility of coaching or at that time? Not at all?
Not at all, because I met Eric before that even.
Okay.
And yes, I met Eric in the AFC Cup during...
last year, was it?
Last year, yeah. And we didn't speak about head coaching or something. We just spoke about football, and we had a very good connection again.
So when did the talk start to get more serious?
That was a few weeks, months ago. Yeah, not that recent.
In November, in December?
The exact date, I don't know.
So the federation approaches you, and then how was the back and forth of the discussions to finally getting the decisions that you said, yes, I accept the offer?
What was the exact? Well, if somebody wants to speak, first they come to my agent, and then.
Were you surprised when the offer first came?
No, I was not surprised, because I had different offers as well on the table. But this was the most, the nicest one for me personally, because I like to implement some things in a new team, and my vision and the vision of Eric came together, and that was the match.
What were the main considerations? What's the thing that finally made you say, yes, I will?
No, the whole package was important, and you know, if you speak about the opportunities and the things we can do together, as I just said, that was a match, and also the players that now can implement as well. It's you know, it's only positive things, so that's why my decision was not so difficult to take.
It wasn't a difficult decision?
No.
So you didn't lose any sleep over it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so you got a 2-year contract with the federation until 2027?
Yes.
With an extension options?
Yes.
What's the value of that contract?
What's the value? Well, I think that the value, I don't have to speak about the value, but for me the value is important to coach a very big nation like Indonesia. I'm really excited to put the way I see football and the way to implement things on this team. I see it very clear.
Are you planning to move and stay in Indonesia during the duration of the contract?
Not the whole time, but I'll visit Indonesia quite often.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for the preparations up until March, will you be staying here?
I will be coming up on and off here, yeah.
On and off here, yeah. Okay. Patrick, how familiar are you with the current state of the Indonesian football?
Well, not that familiar, but I just appointed as a head coach, so I'll be very often here in Indonesia to check the clubs, check the players. So I'll be very familiar quickly.
So if I ask you what areas of the national team that you think would need the most improvement, and how would you go about fixing them?
I mean the current national team.
The current national team.
Well, I think they in the past they did a good job. I think the coach Shinte did a very good job with the team. and every team can become better, and that's what I'm going to try and do.
What do you think about the team's past performances in the World Cup Asian qualifier?
Well, that's what I said. I think that they did a good job. The results were good as well, and that's why they're standing where they're standing now. I think the position is quite good with all the other countries the same amount of points, and only Australia and Japan above us. So there are big opportunities.
Yeah, because the first two games we managed to get a draw against Saudi Arabia and Australia. Against Bahrain, there was a controversy over the referee's decisions. I don't know, are you aware and familiar with that uproar during the controversy with the Bahrain game?
I heard about it.
Do you have any take on that?
No, I think that those matches are already played, so it's not convenient to talk about this. It's better to talk about the upcoming games and focus on those games.
Have you got a chance to watch the games and evaluate on the points and the weaknesses that our national team is?
I saw the last two games, against Saudi Arabia and Australia.
Can you share some of your evaluation?
Well, that's what I said. I think the quality of the team is good. Everything, of course, can go better, and that's why I'm here, to try and get the level of play to a higher level.
Patrick, what do you anticipate will be your biggest challenge in managing the team, being the head coach of the national team?
Well, the biggest challenge is, I think, to try and make the players, not individually but also as a team, as a collective, better, and to have the good results, because that's the most important thing at the moment. We play 4 finals who are coming in March and in June, and it's important to have direct results.
The decision to replace Shin Tae-yong as the head coach has caused a public debate here and also an uproar on social media.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Well, I am aware of it, of course, because I'm not closing my eyes. But you know, this is a thing that that happens in football. You know, decisions are made. I have a huge respect for Shin Tae, what he did in the past 5 years. He brought Indonesian football to a different level, and now it's my time to carry on what he implemented as a coach. So much respect to the coach.
Can you sense some of the heat?
Sorry?
Did you sense some of the heat on social media, on media? It's such a big
It's a big thing. It's a big country. People are crazy about football, and that's fantastic, of course. And you know, the heat on social media, that's normal. If you're passionate about football, I think this is more than normal. And the people also love to go to the World Cup. What I also want, of course, and the team as well. So we need to gather all the power and all the togetherness to make this happen. And everybody knows that it won't be easy, but we are trying to do our best and go for the top.
Yeah, Indonesian fans are very passionate and vocal.
Yes,
very passionate and vocal, especially on social media. I was wondering if you knew there's a trending hashtag Cluivert out even before you were formally announced. And I think on your old Instagram posts, you have like tens of thousands of comments. How do you plan to handle this immense pressure?
Yes, you know what it is. I only accept positive things, and if the people are having the hashtag, it's a pity, because I didn't do nothing towards them, and you know that's a thing that I hope that it will change, but it's not a big issue for me personally, but you know that's the thing that happens on social media.
You don't take it personally?
No, because if I have to take it personally, then I'm not done in I think a few weeks. So. No, I don't take it personally, and I hope to change this moment quickly.
Patrick, people are saying that you were great as a player, but you haven't gathered that much experience as a head coach. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I don't think so, because I did a few very good things in football. I was head coach already for a few years, on and off. But yeah, people have always suggestions. But you know, that's a negative thought. Me and my team are ready to do good things with this very potential team, and I think that's the most important thing. I'm not looking at what people think. I need to show them the different thing. Me and my team are ready to do positive things with this fantastic team.
So you're determined to change some of skepticism from the public.
That's what I need to do. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. I also want to clarify past news reports on your alleged involvement in football betting debts in 2011-2012. You recently were also a brand ambassador for an online betting site. All these have raised issue for some Indonesian football fans here. Would you care to explain that?
Well, I'm here to talk about football things, and these kind of things. I don't give the attention to this.
Well, I think it is important to address because Indonesian football sadly has a very bad history with match fixing.
Yeah.
And especially, we're now also still on a fight against online betting, and I think it's crucial that all elements, all stakeholders are all on the same front on this. What's your take on that?
I agree with you.
Do you have any comments,
No,
anything about all the questions raised about the past, the past affairs?
No. I don't have any explanation for this, and I don't seem to need to answer these kind of questions.
Because I understand that investigators did not find evidence of match fixings at all. So that's another part of what happened in 2011, 2012.
No.
It's not something that you want to clarify for yourself?
No, but I don't have nothing to clarify.
So you'll close that chapter of your...
I close the chapter for sure.
Okay. And now you're...
Thank you.
Heads on to the...
Of course.
To the next challenge.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, then let's talk about your coaching philosophy. What can you share with us about that?
Well, I have
a
philosophy that I like to play offensive football, with organized football. I like to be in ball possession, and I like to dominate the game. So that's what I'm going to try to implement in this fantastic team of players.
Do you think that would that suit the Indonesian team players, the Indonesian national team?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So it's total football.
Total football.
Total football.
Yes. Yes.
That would be interesting to watch and see.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I think that is really, really interesting because we have those kind of players in the team, I think.
Have you identified some of the players that you think will be the most suited to your coaching philosophy?
At the moment, what I see is that a lot of very skillful players. It's really a team. What I see, and now it's to get everything even more out of the individual player and also as a team.
Can I ask you something specific? Because for the past 5 years under Sintayong, the national team often utilized a 3-defender formation.
Yes.
With a 3-5-2, 3-4-2-1 pattern, and you are known to favor more like 4-2-3-1 system. Am I correct?
Well, I'm familiar with all systems, and I'm going to check what is the best thing, what suits this team. But you're right, I like to play with 4 defenders, but it depends. Also, what fits the best in the team.
And you will have 4 assistant coaches. Among others are Alex Pastor and Daniel Ansatz. Have you worked intensively with them before, Patrick?
Not intensively, but I know their qualities, and I think the qualities with my quality and their quality it makes a fantastic team. So I'm really eager to start working very soon.
How would your vision in distribution among coaches, like what sort of like responsibilities among the assistant coaches? What would your precise role would be? How would you navigate all the?
Well, I'm the coach who the end decision, of course, and everybody has his role. So I don't have to explain what is one role. We're one team, so everybody can say what they want to say, how they see the situation. We discuss it, and in the end, I make the decision what's going to happen.
What type of leader are you?
What type of leader? Well, I'm an open-minded leader. I let everybody in my coaching staff, of course, has explained his vision, and then I make the decision what's going to happen.
Straightforward kind of leader, or you?
Well, I know what I want. Yes,
you know what
but
I want.
I'm not like. I'm an easygoing person. Let me say it like this.
And you will listen to people. You will take up their advice.
Of course, you need to listen to my assistants, but also to the players. You have to listen what kind of things they like, and then you can build your specific strategy, which way you're going to go.
What's your style usually in the locker room?
What's my style in the locker room?
The locker room atmosphere, because that's the thing that Mas Erick Thohir keep mentioning, the importance of having a good, positive atmosphere, locker room atmosphere.
Exactly.
So what's your style is going to be in the locker room?
Very positive, always positive. And things need to be very clear for the players, because players need to have a few adjustments, not to give too much information, because if you give too much information, the players need to think a lot, and I think that the things have to be very clear, and the players need to know what they need to do, and also How I say, the settings, the set pieces and everything, they need to be very clear for them. They need to know what they need to do and what moment. So that's for me very important.
And of course, you got this from your experience as a player.
Yes, player. No, as a coach as well.
As a coach as well.
Yes.
What is your current assessment of the national team right now? The compositions of the national team?
Like what?
Like the players?
Or
Yeah, the players specifically.
My composition.
Your assessments of the current compositions of the national team. Have you looked at you haven't?
I haven't looked at it yet.
You haven't looked at because right now I think Indonesian's Garuda squad is made up some from naturalized players.
Yes.
Many of them from the Netherlands.
Yes.
And from the local players. And some are asking whether will the new coach give more playing time to the local players in the next upcoming games?
From my point of view, is that the local players are the heart of the team. And of course, you need to have the right skills, the right level. And of course, if you show your level, the possibilities there. Of course, the strongest players, in my eyes, will play. And of course, there's time for the local players. This is normal.
So, if I ask, is there any players that are caught your eye, stand out, like a star players in the current national team? Has anyone caught your ears or your eyes?
Yes, of course, but there are many players.
Will you keep the captain, Jay Itzes,
Of course.
as the captain team, or will you have like an overhaul or a
there's at the
change of the
moment
squad?
no issues to change. So for now he's still the captain.
He's still the captain.
Yes.
How about like Rizky Ridho? That's also one of the players who are now currently playing in the domestic league, who plays for the Persija Jakarta. Have you heard of the name? Are you familiar with any of the local players that are now currently playing in the Indonesian domestic league? Or you haven't got a chance to really?
Exactly, I haven't got a chance, but in the coming few weeks, I will visit and look at them and check them, of course.
Well, we have a really big task ahead of us.
Of course.
Like March 20, we will face a challenging away match against Australia.
Yes.
And followed by a crucial home game against Bahrain. That's a really tight schedule.
Yes.
What's the plan?
Well, the plan is to have direct impact and result. That's the most important thing. And then in June, we play with China and Japan. It's also very important. So what I said is we play 4 finals, and we need to prepare ourselves very good. And we need to have direct result.
We need at least 7 points.
Yes.
Realistically, how many points can we get?
If we need 7 points, realistically, we need to have 7 points. So we go
That's
for
the
7
minimum
points.
that we need. 4 games to go. Like you said, Australia, Bahrain, China, Japan. 7 points to go.
7 points.
With these big expectations from these crazy mad football fans in Indonesia.
I love it.
You love it. You
Yes.
love the challenge.
Of course.
Yeah?
Or else I wouldn't have signed for the head coach. I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yes.
Okay, so this would be my last questions. Apart, of course, from qualifying for the World Cup, what can you offer for the Indonesian football in general?
What can I offer? Well, I'll offer my whole philosophy of football. But what I can offer is attractive football. And for the long term, I hope to build and implement a way of playing.
Will you be responsible also for the development of the younger players, like under 17,
I
under
for
20?
sure will be part of this, yeah.
You also be part of their development?
Yes.
Okay. So this would be the last questions, I promise you. What would you like to say to all Indonesian fans, who, especially those who might not still be fully convinced that you are the right person to take charge of our national team?
I think that the results need to prove this, and I hope that they're standing behind the team and cheer them up. That's the only thing that I ask.
Stand behind
the team.
Can you say that in camera?
Stand behind the team.
Thank you so much for talking to Mata Najwa.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to the next game and the next adventures that we're going through together.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you.